Hello, welcome back to my channel. Yula here. I'm so sorry for the delay of uploading the video because I saw some of the comment that asking me where's the part 2. So sorry about that. So last week was quite a roller coaster to me because when you're having a full-time job and trading, I think it's quite challenging for everyone. Somehow the job is quite busy as well, especially some of the good trade that I have been waited for in Singapore timing. It's like 1 p.m. until 9 p.m. Then when I waited for like 7-8 hours, but because I was exhausted in the office, then when I came home, although I on my laptop and watch the chart, then I really cannot take it. My eyes can't even open. Then I was like telling myself, one side is like, oh my goodness, I waited for the whole day, then I should, just a bit longer. But the other side, like, okay, you are too exhausted, so it's better you just stay away from the market. Then the next day wake up, I see, oh God, exactly the chart, the pattern, the setup that I'm looking for, exactly as what I planned and what I was waited for the whole day. But I guess whatever happened. So I think it's quite challenging for all the traders who having a full-time job, then having a family to look after. Okay, let's get back to the topic of the 300k P&L of this week. So here is my home page. You can see the profit at this moment. It's $13,980 something. It's similar as the first week which I took. So I'm up at 4.64%. The best thing is that I still got 17 days left in order to trade. It's not like I only got another like a couple 2-3 days, then it's very stressful. So whenever if you're trading the challenge, you don't start your first trade. The moment you register the challenge, you only take the first trade when really the setup appear. So you have more trading days. I think that would be better. Let's get back to the trade. As of now, I have taken 4 trades since my first trade 6th December. If you want to look at the breakdown of my first 2 trades that I taken last week, you can get back to my previous video. Then for the execution, how I manage my risk and how I execution my trade, please look back to my 300k challenge, the first video. Then this week I taken actually only 1 trade. The reason I took this Euro CAC because there's 5 days minimum trading day. That's why I took this Euro CAC at the mini log. So the only trade I taken is Euro GBP. So as this moment, this is the profit. So this is the total balance of my capital on the MT4 as of now. And this is the breakdown of Euro GBP. Although you see why the profit is like a $75.16. Later I will explain to that. And this is the P&L. Okay, so let's back to the chart. The reason I took this Euro GBP, you look at the H1. So see the small arrow here. I was looking to H1 broke previous high. Then this the bearish engulfing which I ended, but as I told earlier that most of the trades I only enter on M15. Let's look at the M15. I enter at this engulfing candle that which broke the previous high. At the right side, you can see the pattern of this trade. The stop hand broke the previous high and broke this range candle. You can see this candle like a going nowhere. So I was waiting to break this range. This range candle also broke the previous high. At the right side, that's how the button look alike. So my entry price was 0.85986. That's my entry price. Then my stop loss was 2 pips above this engulfing candle, 0.8620. Then I was looking for around 1.9R or 2R in order to reach my target. Unfortunately, it didn't go according to what I planned. So my TP was 0.85575. So this is the one. Then maybe you guys will ask me that why my stop loss showing on my MT4 was 0.8598. For the short trade, if I keep overnight, I'm not comfortable to let it run, especially I have a tight stop loss. Due to the New York section close, the spread maybe go very wide. But of course, if a long trade, maybe I will be more comfortable. But for the short trade and tight stop loss, once move to my favor, I will prefer put my stop loss to my entry. But for this trade, once move to 1R, then I shift my stop loss to my entry price. That's why end up only $75, something like that. Then minus the spread charge $60, maybe I get like a $15, but that's not the point here. So this is the way that I manage my trade for overnight if tight stop loss. Of course, if I let it run, it will hit my stop loss as well. But anyway, that's how I manage this trade. This is the trade that I took for this week. Maybe you guys will say that how could you only took one trade per week or something like that. To me, I don't focus on the quantity of the trade. I prefer the quality of the trade. Maybe because the setup that I trade, it's not happen often like other trader. Maybe they have trades every day, but the way I trade, the things that I look more specific. Sometimes maybe whole week only one trade, two trades. Sometimes maybe no trade at all. So that's the way that my setup appeared. There was a point of time that 1 or 2 weeks don't have a good trade. It happened, but when you often looking at the chart and you waited for like a everyday monitor 8 hours to 10 hours, somehow the whole week don't have trade, you are very, very frustrated and very, what to say, it's like how could I watch the chart like a 40-hour, 50-hour, end up like a zero trade. So you have to manage your emotion. Of course, based on my previously record, I have record, let's say 1 month, 30 days, so maybe like 20 trading days beside the weekend. I check, even though 1 or 2 weeks don't have any high probability trade, but at least even you take 1 or 2 trade, you can have like a 4% or 5%, but most likely it can hit like a 8%, something like that. That's why you have to believe your system. Although maybe don't have trades every day or every week or whatever, but it will work. You have to be very patient. Okay, so this is the breakdown of this week. I will keep you guys updated for this 300k PNL in the next video. Bye.